This is the Marvel Legends series X-Men Emma Frost. The figure is part of the Chod Build-A-Figure. And here's the rest of the assortment. Here's a look at the back art of the box. She comes with the right leg of Chod, which I don't really care for. I picked up this figure from my local Toys R Us store for about $29 US. And okay. I wasn't too sure about this figure. I mean, everyone was just picking this up. In this entire wave, this was usually the one that was sold out. And I do like the character. I read up on the comic books. And this figure, I think this is her costume, if I'm not mistaken, in the Astonishing X-Men comic book story arc. And yeah, she looks absolutely gorgeous. This is a really beautifully sculpted figure. And I think, apart from the Hellfire Emma Frost, I think this is quite possibly the best ever Emma Frost we've ever gotten. I still do like the all new, all different X-Men Emma Frost. I mean, I thought she was so bad. She looked so badass with all black and all that, but I still do prefer her classic look with all white, with the cape and all that. And this one is just really a cool design, great looking sculpt. Let's have a look at that gorgeous head sculpt, beautifully sculpted blonde hair. The eyes are really painted nicely. It's like they used some face painting technology on the eyes. The lipstick, I wish it was a little bit more fuller. I mean, it covers the front part of the lips, but the side parts of the lips, I wish they could have added more blue, just like what we see on the box art. You see on the box, the lipstick is a lot more full and more vibrant than the actual product, but that's okay. I mean, it's an easy fix. You just dab on some paint on that. She's got a choker, she's got her bustier, she's got some tight white pants, the X-Men belt, and some long-sleeved gloves. Yeah, and she's got this soft PVC molded cape, which comes from her bosom and goes all the way onto the back. Now, the biggest gripe and complaint or issue with this figure is really the cape. Because it is not removable, it really negates all shoulder articulation that this figure has, and that reduces posability significantly. As you can see, the articulation of this figure, the neck is on a ball joint, and there's a ball joint at the bottom peg. So the peg is like a double ball joint, allows you for great articulation. However, the hair sculpt is really hindering some poses for the head. The upper torso is on a ball joint. You get hinged shoulders that rotate 360 if the cape were not here. The elbows are on single hinge with a swivel. Wrists go in, up and down, or I guess in and out, and on a swivel. Ball jointed hips allow you to do splits forward and backward. You got thigh swivel, pinless double jointed knees, hinge on the ankle, make the feet go up and down, and you got a rocker tilt. The boots or the shoes are just sculpted beautifully, very stable. You can actually stand her up even without a display base. You just need to find the right way to do it, but it is possible, as opposed to the previously released Emma Frost figures, which have really the soft knees, and this one just stands up perfectly even without a base or a flight stand. Now, the only way you can sort of articulate the arms or the shoulders is if you unpeg. There is a peg right here at the top of the cape. You unpeg it, and then you sort of slide it up just over the lower part of her hair. This thing is like super glued on, so I don't think it's coming off anytime soon, but just be very careful. And this way, if you sort of put it above her shoulders, make it look like a cloak instead of a short cape, you can actually pose the arms and get her into some dynamic poses, but that's it. So it's a shame. Had they used maybe a softer type of plastic, or maybe some soft goods would have just knocked this figure out of the ballpark. It would have been a very epic figure, but the effect that this cape has, the sculpt of the cape, I don't think you will achieve it with soft goods. So it was a compromise they had to do. It's a shame. But it's still okay. You can still sort of get her in some decent poses that way. So yeah, as far as paint apps goes, most of it is done in white plastic, so they didn't really paint much. Only the arms are painted to paint the gloves on. Not bad. Hardly any quality issues, which is surprising for a Marvel Legends figure. Usually you get a lot of smudging here and there, especially this belt. Usually the X on the buckle, that's usually one of the key issues in paint apps, but this one's actually pretty good. I guess I just got lucky. Paint apps were pretty good. No frozen joints on my copy of the figure. Overall, a very decent Emma Frost, and quite possibly one of my favorite Emma Frost figures. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 16 centimeters tall, or about 6¼ inches tall. And for comparisons, here she is with Spinneret and Cyclops. I think she is in perfect scale with these two other Marvel Legends figures, especially Cyclops. Man, now I am tempted to get that astonishing X-Men Cyclops, the one that came in this wave as well. Huh. Have to track that one down though. That's gonna be tough. But anyway, I've seen it a couple times in stores. Shouldn't be a problem for me. And so some final thoughts on this Marvel Legends series, X-Men Emma Frost. I mean, if you read up on the comic books, the current issues of Iron Man and the X-Men, then you'll know what this thing is all about. But it really is a terrific figure. I just wish they could have improved somehow that cape, maybe used maybe a softer kind of PVC material, or maybe go all the way and do just soft goods material for the cape, because it really hinders articulation and posability for this figure, which is a shame because the figure is just beautifully sculpted, great articulation. But still, it is a brilliant, amazing Emma Frost figure, and if you've missed out on the previously released Emma Frost figures, I think you've got to pick this one up. Hasbro rarely does these kinds of figures of female heroes and villains that, you know, without raising a lot of eyebrows here and there. So if you're really into the X-Men and you love this character, I think you should do yourself a favor and just go ahead and pick it up. Just don't pay scalper prices for it. Keep hunting, you know, be patient. You're going to get it sooner or later. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Marvel Legends series, X-Men Emma Frost from the Chod Build-A-Figure. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.